Yeah, it is what it is. Well, I can tell you what happened. He had a car pulled over about 3 miles behind me, and I couldn't get over. There was a car coming, and these cars, run fast, and I just didn't want to dart out there and jump in front of a car and cut anybody off. You know what I'm saying? So I had a feeling he was gonna come up here and pull me over, and that's exactly what he did. DOT'd me. He didn't give me no written ticket, but he gave me a DOT violation. Basically, it's a ticket they can cite you as being a commercial driver that gives you points. And if you get pulled over a certain amount of times, getting a certain amount of points over a certain amount of time, you can't work. So that's basically what he gave me. He gave me DOT points. Which, DOT points, you can't fight it. There's no court date, but you don't have a court date. Basically, it's now being a commercial driver, a police officer can pull you over, find you in violation of whatever he can find you, and you got those points no matter what. And then you can't fight it. Your trucking company's got to fight it if that's the case. And my company ain't fighting that. So, oh well, I got a few points today. Alright. Great end of day. I did manage to get 775 miles in the day. Now that's wonderful. Nice productive day. Sitting out here, Evanston, Wyoming, looking at that live feed of 3 of them. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Organic. Keeping it fresh, pure, and proper. Props to the SRTF. Seed to the root, to the tree, to the fruit. Yeah, man, I want to practice some cuts tonight, man, but my elbow is still giving me hell, man. Oh my God, matter of fact, I gotta send off an email. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been feeling too good all day today, but I think I'm gonna make this a 2-day video, so thanks for bearing with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I feel good in the morning. I can practice some cuts, man. Good night, everybody. Just marinating. Just got to where I was supposed to deliver at in the morning. Yeah, kind of a crazy week coming out here to Cali. Getting pulled over and all, you know what I'm saying? But I wanna throw some quick tips for y'all, if you ever get pulled over out there, especially when you're out of town or just dealing with highway cops as it is, man. Especially if you're a commercial driver, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, if that officer's DOT certified, which most of them just pretty much are. They can pull you over for anything, so you don't have to be speeding or nothing. They can just pull you over. 2, if you're driving a car, they have to have a reason to pull you over. They'll come up with the most dumbest thing to pull you over. 2, give them what they ask. but never elaborate. What I mean by that is they ask you for your license, registration, proof of insurance. Give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're driving a commercial vehicle, they'll ask you for your bill of lading, and you got to give them that. Or if you're empty, you say you're empty. But if you're driving a car, you don't have to tell them where you're going. Get on. It's free country. You can ride whatever you can drive wherever you want, and there's no right that you have to give up that information. The less information they know, the better. You know what I'm saying? Give them your credentials, give them proof of insurance or whatever, but just say, hey, I'm just taking a drive today. If you're driving a car. If you're driving a commercial vehicle, hand them your bills or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing back in the day before them ELDs came out, they had the paper log, and their number one thing was they would always ask for your log, but then they'd ask for your log. And then they start asking you questions. What time you got over there? What time you get over there? You are not entitled to talk. Because the way they get you is, if you say something different than what you wrote down, they're going to write you up. Shut you down and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the minute you hand them your information, everything they ask for, you're not required to talk. So if they ask you, well, what time do you get over here and get over there to the shipper? It's in the logbook. That's all you got to say. It's in the logbook. They used to get hot with me because I'm never nervous. I'm not ad-libbing. I'm not sitting there constantly trying to have a conversation with them. I give them what they ask for. And then, now things different with the, ELDs and everything. And like he asked me for my log, I swung the ELD around. He didn't even want to see it. Most of them cops don't know how to operate them ELDs, so they don't even really enforce log books anymore because most of them don't know how to deal with it. So he was just being it was an ego thing why he pulled me over yesterday. It was I was going down the road and I was in the right lane. He had a car pulled over, and there was a car coming up in the left lane, and I didn't have time to signal, and I just didn't want to dart over there because cars be going so fast. I'm not trying to run nobody off the road. He wasn't out the car. I just couldn't change lanes fast enough. And I'm not swerving no 35-ton truck, and I'm not going to jump out of my lane in an unsafe manner. Then that's reckless driving, right? So when he pulled me over and he sat there and he said, I explained to him, he said, you know why I pulled you over? I said, did you hear that car pulled over back there? He said, yeah. I said, well, I couldn't get over fast enough. There was a car coming up, and he didn't see you, and I wasn't gonna swerve over like that and drive recklessly. So I held my lane and I got over as far as I could. He said, well, I'd prefer you do that. So basically, he preferred me to drive reckless, all because in the presence of him, than me to, do the safe thing. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he just DOT'd me. He gave me a warning for not yielding, But I couldn't. What I supposed to do? Slam on brakes? Swerve over and run somebody off the road for him? Nah. I did what I did, and I wasn't going to argue with him. I explained it. He DOT'd me. He wrote me up in the DOT form. What they do now when you're driving a commercial vehicle is they don't write you a ticket. They write you a DOT violation. DOT violation, you don't go to court for it or nothing. The thing is, you get a certain amount of points. And if you get enough points over a certain amount of time, you can't work. So basically what they do now is, they'll give you DOT points instead of, because, they write you a regular ticket. You can go to court and fight that. They don't want to fight that. Only way you can fight a DOT point is if the company go and dispute it, which very seldomly ever happen. So I keeps my cool now. Like, not too many people sit there and try to pick a fight or whatever, man. It's just, you just gotta be cool, calm, and collected. Because if you're nervous, they're gonna keep messing with you. And a lot of people don't like being around cops. They don't need to know where you're going unless you're driving a commercial vehicle. And only thing they get is license, registration, proof of insurance, drive a commercial vehicle, logbook, fuel receipt sometime. I got pulled over in this scale house. They gonna slip me a little sheet of paper talking about they want to see my food receipts. So I ain't got no food receipts. The reason why they asked me is because food receipts are timestamped, and they just wanted to see if it conflicted with my logbook or not. And that's what they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But you're not quite required to give up no food receipts. Only fuel receipts. And if you got like a repair, you can you got to give that up. Besides that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You just keep it cool. I hope everything, I hope that's a help to you. I've been pulled over enough. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Now is, I've been in some situations. Trust me. I've been in some highly volatile situations with cops, man. This is, but it's the way you handle yourself. If you know your shit, they can only go but so far. One time in Utah, this dude was, this police officer was trying to bully me. And I told him I demanded that a supervisor come out here right now. I said, I don't feel safe with you the way you berating me. I've given you all my information. He was sitting there asking me 10 million questions. I told him, I said, I gave you all the information. Everything you got is right there. He still wanted to sit there and blah, blah, blah. I said, look, I ain't got nothing else to say. So then he still wanted to shut me down. Make a long story short, I called my company. They jumped all in his supervisor's ass, and I was free to go. But there's not that much harassment now, with ELDs, and I really don't even mess with DOT too much. I just know my ducks be in a row when I roll up. That's it. But I'm gonna grab me some sleep and get up, tackle my day in Cali. Tomorrow. So peace. I am out. Turntable trucker.